Hey, what is up you guys? I hope you guys are doing great because I am. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Tim. I'm a metal drummer, a music teacher, a content creator on YouTube since 2021, and I play this massive kit. I'm always amazed by drummers who have gigantic kit, or at least not those typical standard kit, you know. Let's try to mention them. The late Neil Peart, the late Joey Jordison, may they rest in peace. Who else? Achilles Priester, Mike Mangini. Who else got a monster kit? Type your answers in the comment section down below. My drum kit is the Pearl Decade Maple, and let me do a rundown of the sizes real quick. Some people like to mention the depth of the drum first, but I like to say the diameter first, in case you're wondering. Bass drums are 22 by 18, rag toms are 8 by 7, 10 by 7, 12 by 8, and 13 by 9. Floor toms are 14 by 14, 16 by 16, and 18 by 16. And the Gong bass drum is 20 by 14. The snare drum is the 14 by 6.5 Steve Ferroni signature snare drum, now reimagined as Sensitone limited edition black nickel over brass. So yeah, I got the OG right here with me. And today I will show you how I tune these mini drums. You may use this as a guide should you want to build a monster kit like mine, or even a larger kit with those rocket toms and auxiliary snare. Anyway, first I need a drum key, of course. Maybe more than one to make my life easier. Next I need a drumstick and a mallet. Third I need a surface. Luckily the studio is carpeted, so I'ma do this on the carpet flooring. And last but not least, I need my ears to be well rested before I tune my drums. And it is best to tune drums in a quiet environment like this studio, because I'm not relying on fancy tools such as the tune bot, drum dial, or even an electric drum key. Let's face it, those things could get pricey, right? And I am 100% sure that you guys have probably seen many tuning tutorials on the internet already. And let me tell you this, there is no right or wrong on how to tune drums. Basically, as long as all the tensions are equal and not too loose, you're good to go. Okay, so now let's dive right into it. Let's start with the bass drums, and the way I like to tune the bass drums is from the better side first. I'm gonna tune the bass drums on their designated spots simultaneously, and the reason for this is so that I have them tuned as equal as possible right off the bat. The bass drums are equipped with EMAD batter heads with a foam ring installed and plain black resonant heads for aesthetic purposes. You can see a while ago that I removed everything and I'm left with just the bass drums, and that is because I do not want any resonance, you know. With a large kit like mine, a lot is going on. First I removed the resonant heads and the pillows, and you can see that the mics are suspended by the Kelly shoe shock mount. Let's leave them that way. And then I completely loosen all the tensions on the batter side. Then I finger tighten all the tension rods, and this is a good starting point, just like all online tutorials said. The next step is to press against the batter head to see if there's any wrinkles showing up, while also turning the tension up in a clockwise manner. Okay, awesome. And now I'm gonna put the pillow back inside the bass drums for the muffling. For the resonant sides, I don't do much about them, just a good old finger tightening and half turns all around, enough to make the wrinkles disappear. If by chance the tone of the bass drums are not the same, let's say they have a semitone difference, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's not like the difference is an octave, you know what I'm saying? For my musical taste, bass drums are bass drums, as long as they are low and fat. Next I'm gonna tune the Gong bass drum. And for this, I don't aim for a specific tone, I just want a nice boom. I'm gonna detune this bad boy and start from scratch, and since this is a single-headed drum, I may be able to finish this up real quick. I'm using the EMAD 2 for this drum, without the foam ring installed, because I want an open sound, but it's good to have options should I want a tighter sound in the near future, and that is why I chose this head for this particular drum. By the way, there's a comment in one of my previous video asking me on how long did it take to set the kit up. I stated that the tuning took 4 hours. Yeah, it really took 4 hours to fine-tune them. But I will fine-tune them off camera. Otherwise this is going to be a long video, and ain't nobody got time for that. Now I'm gonna tune the floor toms. Anyway, all the toms are equipped with EC2S clear batter head and the black resonant heads. For the floor toms, I will be tuning them side by side, starting from the resonant side first. And let's start fresh. I will start off by finger tightening the lugs and give the rim a nice push. Next is, I'm gonna press the center to see if there's any wrinkles. And then I'm gonna turn the tension up and tap them to see if the tone of each side is in tune or as close as possible. This is a very important step, so I will take my time to really find the tone of the drum. Then I'm gonna flip the drum over and start working on the batter side. To be able to focus on the batter hit, I'm putting my palm on the underside of the drum to mute any resonance. Yeah, that's a hiccup right there. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. To muffle the resonance, I have some cotton balls placed inside the floor toms. So now that all the floor toms are done, I'm moving on to the rack toms, and I'll start with the 13-inch first, so that I could determine the tones of the smaller toms later on. Basically the process are all the same, finger tightening and tapping each side, some small turns until they are in tune. You guys might notice that I don't do the star pattern, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, sometimes I do the clockwise manner. I'm positive that I'm gonna receive some hate for not doing the conventional thing, so for those who disagree, let's agree to disagree. Like I said, I'm only showing you how I do it. Great, now after the resonant side is done, I'll flip the drum over and work on the batter side. And if you guys notice, the Decade Maple rack toms are suspended by the Optilock system, where it uses the vent hole and 2 tension rods. So you will see me finger tighten the batter side not from the thread, but from the tip of the tension rods. And finally, I'ma bring the tone up to my desired pitch, and that is pretty much it. Next is to work on the smaller toms. I like them to sound like a broken chord, an arpeggio. Again, same process throughout. Now if you pay attention, I tune the larger drums first. It is an important matter for me to get the larger drums in tune first, then work my way up, rather than starting with the smaller ones first and then left with floor toms that are loose and toneless. And finally, the snare drum. Resonant side first. I do not remove the snare wires. I don't have to, because there's a little trick to hold the snare wires up, and that is by sticking a drumstick under it. For the bottom head, I am aiming for a timbali sound, a good mid-high range. Not too tight, but able to give me a nice slap. I see some people tune their snare side real high. I'm personally not a fan of this method. The snare sounds like choked. After I'm happy with the tone, I will flip the snare over and start working on the batter side. Now I forgot to mention that the resonant head is the snare side 300, formerly known as the Hazy 300. And the batter side is equipped with my go-to head, the HD Dry batter head. I like my snare in the mid-high range, so you'll see me crank the head a little bit. And lastly, I am also using a product called the Snare Weight for extra muffling. Fantastic! The tuning process is complete, and now I will put the drums back. And together we will listen to the sound when the drums are mic'd up. I hope you get something out of this video. Thank you for your time, thank you for tuning in, hit the like button and the subscribe button. Also let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section. Thanks a lot for all your support, you guys have been amazing, and I will see you all in the next one. More contents are coming pretty soon. Rock on!